Greetings, stars. We're going to go ahead and get into an extension of the View and Review reading. Now, because this cut revealed two different aspects of one person, what this is talking about is someone that believes they look like you. However, what I'm picking up is this is a copycat. Now, if you feel like you have a doppelganger, what this is speaking of is your transformation at the same time as theirs. Now, what I know to be true is someone attempted to resurrect an old energy, and because they did so, someone was able to harness their gifts and retrieve their own power. Now, if you feel like this is a part of your past life story, what this is talking about is an Aquarius energy that surely knew they told you something years ago, and when they did so, something shifted in your environment. Now, if you know that you have a Scorpio that is your nemesis, and you are also a Scorpio, what this is talking about is paranormal activity. However, because this individual feels like you are elusive, what I'm getting from this is a high priestess from your past also realized who you were. Now, in regards to a collective of beings, what I'm picking up is everything is in the middle in regards to your karma. And this is because of your involvement in a Odyssey. Now, because this pull from the bottom of both stacks in my hands is revealing a healer, what this is talking about is your Venus placement. Now, for some, you have Virgo in the 7th house. However, because the individual that this is pertaining to is not familiar with their own birth chart, what this is getting to is you being that person that feels like you know them better than they know themselves, or a third party feels this way. Now, what I'm also picking up is a contract that you had with a past life nemesis is also going to be revealed in the coming months. However, because all of that energy dropped upon a tower moment, what this is talking about is someone not being able to recover from a mistake that they made. Now, if you feel like you are this Aquarius in the North Node, what this is getting to is a Gemini knows of your involvement in an upheaval, and because you didn't take heed in the past, this is showing up as a foolish mistake. Now, what I also know to be true in regards to a cycle that is not complete, someone cannot move. Now, for some, this is involving you traveling, and for others, this is talking about a plot that they had. Now, if you encounter someone while moving, what this is giving me is an altercation. However, because a distorted masculine energy is right here, what I'm picking up is this mistake was made by a distorted masculine. However, because all of the energies that are present here on the table is one of conflict amongst past life enemies and current frenemies, what this is getting to is someone's misjudgment. Now, what I also know to be true in regards to this magician energy that is surely in chaos, what this is speaking of is something that you communicated to them or vice versa. Now, because I know that all the parties that are here on the table is present in distortion, what this is talking about is someone feeling like they could fix their mistake. However, because this is an energy pertaining to someone's finances, so many individuals involved in this are attempting to back out. Now, because I know that this mistake was created during a paradigm group shift that entailed an ascension, what this is talking about is a portal not being open in order for them to be able to access a spiritual gate. Now, if you are someone that recently watched any of my past videos and you ran across a paradigm shift reading or any information pertaining to a cow pride, what this is talking about is someone feeling like that is proof of something that they did to me while I was leading them out of a portal. Now, because I know that that is not the case, what this is speaking of is someone's own detriment. However, because this individual is full of BS, what this is talking about is someone feeling like you are the Pisces that intuited something, and when you did so, something crashed in their environment. Now, for some, this is talking about dining ware, and for others, this is talking about a car. Now, if you've recently watched anything pertaining to someone crashing into a building, what this is getting to is this individual feeling like your equilibrium was off because you got caught up in the crossfire. However, I can reassure you right now that that is not the case. What this individual feels like happened is that you were someone acting as if you were me, and because of this, you intercepted that energy. However, this person that is filling your head with all this BS knows for a fact they can't do nothing to me. However, because they feel like I'm not intuiting anything coming from their direction, what this is talking about is their own confusion. Now, in regards to a past video, for some of you, you encountered a video that spoke about reversals. And because you did so, you decided to get a reverse candle. However, what is taking place here is someone realizing that they cannot reverse something that they didn't create. Now, in regards to a high priestess from your past, what this is talking about is your doppelganger. However, because the Tower moment did not come to pass in regards to you, high priestess, what this is getting to is someone feeling like they could create more mess in regards to your channel and your family ties. Now, what I also know to be true is a sun sign Sagittarius is also feeling the effects of an upheaval. However, because this is someone that resides with them, they're going to say that they don't need you in their home, or vice versa. Now, if you know that you're not this Sagittarius, however you happen to be one, what this is speaking of is something that you communicated to an individual online. Now, for some, this communication was via email, and for others, this happened by text. Now, because I know all of this information coming out is going to be distributed amongst different karmic types, what this is talking about is you getting your own personal reading. Because what I know to be true is everyone presented on this table has done some form of spell work. And because they've done it, they're not aware of who's retrieving their energy, and they're also not aware that nothing that they did to me affected me. And this is because these are individuals being puppeteered by whom they feel is the DEVIL. Now, in regards to a Satanist or a Luciferian, what this is talking about again is someone feeling like they can persuade you into believing that they are the true entities and they are not. Now, I'm going to end this here and start on another reading. For those that are interested in a one-on-one session with me, reach out to me at oracleoftheether@gmail.com and book with me today. And that is it. What is your name? What is your name? Sergisias Ether.